How many of you guys desire jerk turkey, but you just can't get it right? You know what I mean? To have that flavor, that crunch, that whole thing. I'm gonna show you guys just how to do that. And aside from that, we're gonna have a special strawberry salad. Okay, guys, so first we're gonna need some turkey. This turkey has been cleaned, shampooed, as we say, and dried, okay? Then we're gonna need some habanero peppers, okay? That's one of the hottest peppers that you could possibly have. You gotta know how to use it, and you cannot put your hand in your eye because your eye will be burning forever. Then I did some fine diced onions, some sea salt. I'm using a little soy sauce, right? And make sure you're using kosher or sea salt. Aside from that, we got this special seasoning. It's right here. I'm putting it up close. It's called Jamaica Jerk Seasoning. So if you guys see this in the grocery store, grab it. And then I have a special secret that I use. I use kachila. Kachila is like a mango. It is a cured mango, and it's a special spice. And when you mix that with the jerk, it just kind of do what it do, okay? This is a strawberry salad. It's got cucumber, butter lettuce. It's got real fine sliced onion, cherry tomatoes, and strawberries. And when you mix this, you mix this with like a balsamic vinaigrette dressing of grilled squashed and also a broccoli. So you might as well say just a vegetable mix that's going to be grilled inside of the oven. And what you're going to need for that is you're going to need some olive oil. Okay, you're going to need some rosemary, black pepper, and salt. And as well, you're going to need some garlic powder and some onion powder. Okay, back to the turkey. You want to try to pour a little olive oil on the turkey. And the reason you're doing this is because it's going to help the seasoning and stuff to marinate and go through a little better. This is the part where you add your salt. You'll need just a little bit of salt because remember, this is going to be a spicy dish, not a salty dish. That's why I'm using a 38% less soy sauce, less sodium soy sauce. That's about all we need. Okay, just a splash. Okay, this jerk seasoning right here is really spicy, so you only need about that much, which is kind of like it's kind of like a teaspoon, I mean a teaspoon, but just add about 2 teaspoons of it, and I'll show you what to do with that. Okay, this is your kachila, and you guys notice that I'm using a wooden spoon when I put it inside of a jar. Never use a metal utensil. And these habanero peppers, you have to be cut them really thin, and trust me, they are so spicy. If you're not looking for spice, then do not even go near these, okay? I'm talking about a really fine dice on these, guys. Because it's just as spicy. Okay, so now you're going to mix the peppers and you're going to mix the white onion. Okay. And then you want to commence to just rubbing this seasoning all through the chicken. You want to make sure everything is covered. Okay. Get it all through the chicken. Now, it's okay for this to marinate for like 20 minutes if you want to, but you don't have to. You see what I'm saying? You really don't. Because this seasoning right here, it goes all through the chicken. And you want it to look like this. What you're going to need is, or oven baked vegetables, you're going to need you a sheet pan like this, okay? Okay, so first what you want to do is you want to, again, pour you some extra virgin olive oil on your squash, okay? You want to add you some salt on your squash. You want to add you some pepper on your squash. You want to add you some the onion powder and garlic powder on your squash. And then you also, most importantly, want to add some rosemary to your squash. Okay? And you want to stir this and toss this. Okay, so this is about how your squash is supposed to look. See that? It's supposed to look like that when you get finished mixing. Okay, you want to pull your squash on your parchment paper like this. Try to keep them separated so that they have room to cook and caramelize each one. Now with the broccoli, I do it just a little bit different. I add the garlic powder and I add the onion powder. I add salt. I add pepper, plenty of pepper on it. And then I add just a little bit of soy sauce, just a little bit. And then I add a little bit of olive oil. And you want to toss this. Okay, it's supposed to look like this. Once you can finish tossing it and all of the juices and essence. Okay, and I add them right next to the butternut squash. And this will go in the oven for 350 degrees for maybe like 15 minutes. Okay, so now I'm taking my turkey and I'm aligning it. Okay, you're going to cover it with a heavy duty foil. And this goes in the oven at 350. Well, actually, it goes in first at 400. I say like 400 degrees, and I leave it for like 20 minutes, and then I reduce it down to 350, and I cook it, prepare the meal so that everything is together at the same time. But meanwhile, remember, we had the salad, which is going to be our appetizer before we start. Okay, when you're making jerk chicken, the original ingredient to make your chicken, the most important ingredient, is Scotch bonnet peppers and allspice seasoning. Those are the two most important ingredients. And if you don't have them, if you just want to make sure that you don't make any errors, that's why I say use this jerk seasoning. This jerk seasoning is really, really good. And it's really good when you marinate it with chicken. You can put it on fish. You can put it on turkey. You can put it on even any kind of meat that you want to jerk up. You just want to just like put it on a steak and then put the steak on a grill in the summertime. This season is it, okay? Now, this cachila, this is a West Indies thing, okay? This is really good if you're having like fried chicken. If you have fried chicken, you can take this cachila and put this, eat this. This is what the West Indies use, okay? This is marinated mango, okay? And when I tell you it's really, really good, it's marinated in oil and it has a really, really intense mango smell. It's been cured, but it's really good for you. Trust me, it's really good for you. And it just, to me, it's an addition to every spice that you have. Okay, all right. Okay, this is halfway through the cooking process, and the foil needs to come off the turkey so that you can get it to caramelize and get it a little crispy. Grilled vegetables are coming along as well. Oh my God, guys. So this strawberry salad. It's delicious. This is how it's supposed to look. You see that crisp onion? All right. Okay, guys. This is the grilled squash, broccoli, and the jerk turkey. Tasting test. When I say it's good, that spice is not too spicy, but just right. Butternut squash melts in your mouth. Thank you, guys. Guys, do try this recipe, okay? Delicious. Bon appetit.